All right, let's get right into it. I want to talk about an ingredient, one that's probably hanging out in your fridge right now, just waiting. It's having this huge comeback, and it's something you think you know, but trust me, it's hiding this whole other life as a total culinary powerhouse.
I'm serious, just for a second. What's the first word that pops into your head? Because, for decades, this stuff has been kind of stuck with a very specific reputation.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's pretty close to what you were thinking, right? It's the classic 80s diet food, maybe on a plate with a sad piece of melon. It's always been seen as this necessary evil, Something you eat for a protein fix, not something you'd ever actually want to eat.
Okay, but what if I told you that whole reputation is just completely outdated? Because cottage cheese is having a massive comeback. And I'm not talking about as a boring diet food. Nope, it's coming back as this super versatile secret weapon for your kitchen.
And this is how it's happening. We're going to dive into a cookbook called Cottagecore Gains. And its entire mission, its whole reason for being, is to give you these high-protein, low-effort recipes that totally transform this one simple ingredient. And, maybe your health right along with it. So, for the next few minutes, we're going to take a little tour through this book. We're going to see how just one ingredient can become the star of every single meal of the day. Yeah, I'm talking from a super quick breakfast all the way to a legit gourmet dinner.
Okay, first stop, breakfast. You could go sweet. I mean, look at this. It's the Berry Bliss Cottage Cheese Power Bowl. It just looks so vibrant and fresh, absolutely packed with good stuff.
But hey, maybe you're not a sweet breakfast person. No problem. How about this instead? These are smoked salmon and dill cottage cheese bellinis. I mean, come on. How sophisticated does that look? It's savory and it's an absolute protein powerhouse to get your day started right. So when you see these side by side, this is what's so wild. The range here is just incredible. We've gone from a super simple, fresh fruit bowl to these elegant, fancy blinis. And the secret ingredient at the heart of both? It's exactly the same. That's the kind of versatility we're talking about here. But wait, it doesn't just stop at breakfast. Not even close. This cookbook really pushes the boundaries, taking cottage cheese into meals where, honestly, you would never, ever expect to find it. And this right here just proves the point. I mean, just listen to some of these recipes. We've got Verdant Valley chicken, a beef and basil lasagna reimagined, even a gourmet protein powerhouse pesto pizza. And think about that lasagna for a second. The cottage cheese isn't just some random filler. No, it's a high-protein swap for ricotta. It gives you that creaminess, that structure you need, but with a massive nutritional boost. It's a game changer. And the whole point here isn't just about making healthy food. It's about making genuinely excellent food. The intro to the book literally says its goal is to transform your kitchen into a haven of culinary excellence. I mean, that's a seriously bold claim for a book about cottage cheese, right? All right, so we've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner totally covered. But that's got to be it, right? Surely it ends there. I mean, cottage cheese for dessert? No way. Oh, think again. The book hits you with things like the Midnight Velvet Cottage Dream and, get this, no-churn protein ice cream. This just completely shatters that last little bit of the diet food stereotype. This is all about making decadent, delicious, indulgent desserts that just so happen to be loaded with protein. Amazing. So the big question is, how? How is this even possible? You see all these gourmet-sounding dishes and you automatically think, that's got to be complicated. But remember, the book promises low-effort recipes. So let's find out if that's actually true. To really break it down, let's go back to those fancy-looking salmon blinis from breakfast. They look like something you get at a nice brunch spot, right? Not something you just whip up on a random Tuesday morning. But when you actually look at how to make them, it boils down to 3 simple things. You mix the batter, you cook the little blinis, and then you top them and serve them. That's literally it. The whole thing is designed to be super simple and totally achievable for anyone, no matter your skill level. And what I think is so great about this is that it's not just a list of ingredients. It gives you the technique. The whole book is full of these awesome chef's pro tips. Little things, like letting the batter rest for a few minutes to get extra fluffy blinis. Or, and this is a big one, blending the cottage cheese first to get rid of that lumpy texture that so many people don't like. These are the little secrets that make all the difference. So what's the big picture here? We've basically taken an ingredient that most of us write off and we've seen it get completely redefined. It's not just a boring tub of curds anymore.
Now it's a creamy base for sauces, it's a binder for things like burgers, and it's a protein booster for desserts. It's a true multitasker.
Let's just circle back for a second to that very first breakfast bowl we looked at, the Berry Bliss Power Bowl. We know it looks beautiful, we know it's going to taste great, but one of the best things about it is kind of hidden in the recipe details.
And here's the kicker. 5 minutes. That's it. That's how long it takes to make. You're getting a high-protein, delicious, super energizing start to your day in literally just a few minutes. This is what really nails that low-effort promise. It proves that healthy, amazing food doesn't have to take up all your time.
So when you boil it all down, the real takeaway is this incredible transformation. We've gone from before, bland diet food, to after, a secret gourmet ingredient. We've moved from lumpy and basic to creamy and incredibly versatile. It's gone from being this one-note thing to being the potential star of every single meal.
And that really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. If an ingredient like cottage cheese can be so completely reimagined, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other boring, overlooked food do you have hiding in your kitchen right now that's